Hi everybody, this is Uncle P from Triple Arrow Trading System, and today is July 5th, 2019, and NFP has just concluded about 30 minutes ago, and I wanted to show you results using the Triple Arrow system so that you can see for yourself, and you can verify this on your own charts. So I'm going to show you several different ones that people typically trade, and you can judge the results for yourself and see what happens. So I'm starting with the Euro AUD. Let me move this up a little bit so you can see in that corner right here what the symbol is. All right, and Euro AUD. Now, unfortunately, I apologize, but I'm using two screens to pull it across because you guys need to see the whole story. Many times what happens is a lot of people right here, and this is the teaching moment just so you guys know. Let me go and show you what is the danger. A lot of people like to trade the 5-minute chart. Let me go there. And right here, yeah, you could have caught some pretty good pips if you knew what you were doing. But if you didn't know what you were doing, let me show you on the outside what actually happened. What actually happened is a lot of people, they got, as you can see, this big old candle, it wicked on both ends. And this is quite common where, it'll go up in one direction, then whip down to the other. So in this one, it faked to the upside and then dropped down. So a lot of people across the planet in the Forex world lost money right here because they faked to the upside and then they dropped it. So how do we avoid that? Number one, just don't trade during the NFP. Just be patient and wait. But if you had the Triple Arrow system, this is going back to, I think it's, let me see if I can move this little thing over here. Let's move it down a little bit so you can see the date. So right here, you can see that Triple Arrows came in right here. This is going all the way back to June 25th. So June 25th, going all the way back, it was telling us it was a sale. Okay, and I'm gonna move this back up so you can see the symbols as I change them. So you could have been in this trade all the way down the road and not even worried about NFP. And you would have landed about 166 pips on this one here. Okay, let's go to gold. Okay. As you can see with gold is just dripping, okay? But you had your triple arrows right here. Triple arrows came in to the upside, told you to buy, and went up. Triple arrows to the downside, came down, okay? And triple arrows came up here, and it dropped. Let's go out to the 4-hour time frame so you can see this a little more smoothly. Triple arrows was on the 4-hour way back here, telling you a long time ago, hey, it's gonna go and drop. It did. Made its move, came down, hit support, came back, and then right here is in the area. And if we drop down to an earlier time frame, you would have seen it right here, triples. What they say? Go down, go down, go down. And sure enough, it went down. Okay, let's go to another one. Let's look at the Dow, because a lot of people say, hey, can you trade this system with the Dow system, with the US, with the indices, which is the Dow, the S&P 500, and so forth? Yes. See, triple arrows came in right here. This is a 1-hour chart, of course. And I'm doing the 1-hour chart so you can see when stuff comes in, okay? Because you can see this is the 30-minute right here, okay? 15-minute charts, and you can see the time frames right here. So even on the 15-minute, it came in right there and said, okay, market was trailing up, trailing up, trailing up. And then right there, boom, it said, hey, get ready to sell, get ready to sell. As you can see, this is the NFP candle right here. Okay, this is the NFP candle. So bottom line is, this told you way back here that it was going to be a sale. See? All right, let's go to another one. This is the S&P 500. Okay, and pretty much you see the same thing. Same thing. Triples came in right there. It went sideways and then dropped. Okay, let's pull out to the higher time frame, 1 hour. See, right there. It's right there. Okay, let's look at the USD JPY. Okay, boom. See, I didn't even look at this. I just pulled the charts up. So right here, you can see triple arrows came in down here to say sell. Right here, they said buy. Okay, And of course, we do verify our trades before we jump in them. We don't just take every triple arrow we see, but we do we have a step-by-step process. But as you can see right here, triples came in and you can see it was bouncing off this trend line, and boom, you would have been in some pretty good profit today. Let's go to AUD. All right, and here we go. Triple arrows was right here. Told you, hey, it's a sell. And sure enough, it did. Let's go to GU. Okay, another one. All right, now GU, you see this one fell off the planet. All right, so we got to look all the way back here, which is why I'm sharing two screens so you can actually see the full spectrum, which, by the way, in our class, we do offer trading, live trade sessions. 3 of them are usually around this time, 8 a.m. Central Time. We open up our live trade room for live discussions, looking at charts, doing analysis and stuff like that on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then in the evenings, we have the fabulous Miss FX, the fabulous Miss Jenny, incredible instructor. She does trading classes on Tuesday and Wednesday evenings, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's in the evening. So you can join either one of those classes and be able to learn additional knowledge on trading with our system. So it's not like you just pay and you get just the trading system and go, hey, go figure it out on your own. It doesn't work that way. So anyway, going back to this, this right here told you it was a sell, and we have to have 2 screens because look at how long it was in this continuous drop area, which is what I was teaching my students. And this is just a little free nugget for you guys, that when you go to the higher time frames, now we do have strategies for shorter time frames too, but when you look at the higher time frames, oftentimes, even with big news events, you'll see that it does not break the trend structure. It may pop it up in a certain direction, it may pull it back, but then overall, we know that it tends to resume its pattern. And as you can see, if you was in this trade when the triples came on that one, you'll be up 247 pips right now, 247. Let's do one more. All right, this is the NZD USD, okay, NZD USD, okay, and this will be the last one. So right here, you can clearly see, if I pull the charts back up, let's see what we see, because I'm just randomly pulling them up. You can see this for yourself. Okay, let's see what happened. Going backwards in time. Okay, boom, there it was. Triple arrows came in. I was wondering why it was going up. So triple arrows came in right here. Price came up, did a double bottom, and then boom, it climbed its way all the way up for a nice chunk of pips. Then all of a sudden we had the triple arrows right here. And when the triple arrows came in right here, it said it's a sell. Price came down, bounced back up, retested this top, and then fell off the cliff. And there we go. It's right here, as you can see it. Okay. And again, this is, and I'm giving the date and time because you can actually verify this on your own charts. You don't have to take my word for it. Just go back to your own charts, see if you see exactly what we're seeing. But I'm simply asking you that if you're looking for a trading system and a trading family, because we combined everything into one, it's one price. Not only do you get the trading system, but you also get to join the Telegram family where there's a lot of support and love in there. We have hundreds of traders in there. And in addition to that, you'll also get support from our trading live trade room sessions where we're actually live in the trade room while the market is open. You can ask questions. We can analyze charts together. I mean, you know, we try to provide you a complete service. So anyway, if you're looking for that, then come on aboard. If not, no worries. At least you learned something about, you know, how the markets work when it comes to these kind of things like this here. This was a beast one right here. See, this right here. See how that news event candle came in? Strike you on both ends. They wiped a lot of people out right here. Okay. But then notice what happened. After all this foolishness took place, what happened? And I'm going to shrink this so you guys can see this for yourself. So, as you can see, triples came in right here. Price retested the bottom, came up. Okay, came up. It, boom, took a lot of people out. Trailing stops. People was trying to short the news and whatever else. You know, they may have made a little bit of money if you're just trying to short this, if you knew what you were doing. But if not, you know, either way it goes, the bottom line is, let's just say, like I tell my students all the time, I like to travel. So what happens if you were on vacation and you didn't know about this? Well, the good news is guess what? It wouldn't have mattered, because after all this foolishness took place, what did it end up doing? It came right back into structure and continued its path. You see that? It continued. This came down, retested the high, and then dropped off the cliff. So common. Very common. Okay. So anyway, we do have two strategies for short time frames, and we have two strategies for the higher time frames, depending on your work schedule. And definitely for those who have work schedules, this would be great for you to learn this kind of strategy. So that when you place your trades, even if you can't be around the charts, it doesn't matter. You'll be okay. All right. So if you do want to join, just go to supereasyforex.com. Go ahead and sign up. You'll create your username and password. Once you pay for the system, please log right back in with your username and password that you've created, and go ahead and get started with the video tutorials, and you'll be prepared for next week's trading session. Okay. All right. Other than that, I don't have anything else. I just want to kind of show you guys how this works. So you can see, even with NFP news, it still followed what the triple arrows was telling us off the 1 hour. Okay. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you hopefully on the other side of the team. Bye.